Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, so good afternoon. And today we will continue with the topic that we have. Okay, it is still about transformation, but this time we will focus on transformation by rotation. Okay, what do you mean by rotation? By, okay, what do you understand if we say rotation? Rotation means to.
This one.
Okay, what about Jom Jam? Rotation means to?
This one.
Okay, so like to turn around. Okay, to rotate. So that is it. So we will focus on that, especially with this topic on transformation by rotation. Okay, so let us now start and here. Okay, so there you go. Transformation by rotation. Okay. Okay. So we have here transformation by rotation. And what can you see on the picture next? What can you see next?
What?
What describe what can you see on that pictures? Yes. What can you see? Next. Describe. Uh-huh. So is it beautiful?
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, so what can you see? Why is it beautiful? There are? Yes, what can you see? There are stars. Okay.
Where, teacher?
Huh? Okay.
But
Anyway, so if we try to connect rotations in art, okay, you have experienced that one when you use your compass and create certain drawings that you are making some circles until you have made an art. So out of rotating that compass, you have created an art. So that means that rotation can also relate, and it has taken also its concept on art. Okay, so the concept of rotations can be seen in wallpaper, designs, fabrics, and artwork. Okay, now, okay, so what is really transformation by rotation? Okay, so that will be our focus now. Okay, there you go. Will you please read? Okay, let's say, let's ask Kaimuk first. Okay, please read. What is a rotation?
A rotation is a transformation that takes place when all points in a plane are rotated about a fixed direction through an angle. The fixed point is known as the center of rotation.
Okay, so a rotation is a transformation that takes place when all points in a plane are rotated about a fixed direction through an angle. The fixed point is known as the center of rotation. Okay, For example, this book, I will rotate this one at a certain angle. So this book undergoes a rotation by, let's say, 90 degrees. Okay, so we have here, and then it rotates, and a certain point, this one is the fixed point, which is known as the center of rotation. Okay, so there you go. It undergoes a rotation about a fixed point, about a direction. Okay, take note that direction could be clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, so meaning clockwise, following the flow of the clock, or counterclockwise, opposite with the direction of the clock. So that is, okay, so that is one property, or that is one property of that transformation. Okay, so next. Okay, Jomjam, please read. A rotation is the
A
next.
rotation is a transformation that takes place when our points in a plane are rotated about a fixed direction through an angle.
Describes
The,
in terms of,
the fixed point is known as the center of rotation.
okay, no, the next, this one. A
Oh,
rotation
a
is
roti-
also,
a rotation is a transformation that turns a figure about a fixed point.
okay, next, it is described in terms,
It is described in terms of the center of rotation, the
okay,
direction of rotation, clockwise
okay,
or clockwise.
okay, the degrees,
Why does it?
okay, thank you. So the degrees of rotation, so that is it. Now, as we said, a rotation is a kind of transformation that turns figure about a fixed point. So therefore, if we try to analyze that one, it should have the center of rotation. That fixed point, okay, that fixed point is the center of rotation. Okay, now for example, this pencil you have here, and you turn it 90 degrees. So that means this is the fixed point because it is steady while you are turning this pencil. Okay, so this is known as the center of rotation because it does not move. Okay, the object just rotated, and then this is the fixed point, which is known as the center of rotation. Okay, and then when we rotate this pencil, of course, for example, this is 90 degrees, okay, or this is 0 degrees, and you rotate that one about 90 degrees. So therefore, it will form an angle, okay? So that is why there is also that degrees, certain degrees of rotation. And of course, rotation can also be clockwise. As I have mentioned, rotation is clockwise, okay, clockwise direction or counterclockwise direction, okay? So that is it. Now, to describe a rotation, we must describe it from the center with the degrees and of course with the direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay. Now, please continue reading. BM. Okay, you read this one. An original shape, BM. BM, are you there? Hello? OMG. Okay, Mena, you read this one first, please. This one. An original shape.
An original shape
And its
and
rotation image.
and is
And its rotation image.
is gluten
Image have
the
same size,
inside same shop
shape, and same
same
orientation.
orientation.
Okay, so an original shape and its rotation image. So the object and the image will have the same size, shape, and orientation. So we will go to that one in the properties. Okay, now if you try to take a look on this example here, if this the blue one is your object here, and it undergoes transformation by rotation at about 90 degrees. Okay, so we have here 90 degrees. Okay, so that means that this object will turn counterclockwise, forming the image. Why counterclockwise? It is against the flow of the clock. Okay, so if it is undergoing rotation, then it will go to the left because that is counterclockwise. Okay, so that is why if you can see in there, you still have the same image, object, and same image. Only the place has been changed. Okay, again, to emphasize, this certain object undergoes rotation at about 90 degrees. Okay, try to see on that center. This is the center of location in this case. Okay, and this object just turned around, forming the image at 90 degrees, which is the fixed. Okay, 90 degrees counter clockwise. So meaning against the clock. So this is counterclockwise, and clockwise direction is like that. Okay. So as you can see now, you have now your object and your image being drawn. Okay, so how would you, okay, so here, this is M, and this is your D. Okay, so that is just the same. And then also your J and your A. Okay, so you have also your L, and L is equivalent to, okay, C, and then K is equivalent to B. And you have also that N equivalent to E. Okay, so as you can see in there, that is just having the same. Okay, so same shape, same size, and same orientation. Unlike unlike in reflection where you will flip it over. So that means they don't have the same orientation, okay, because you flip it over. But in here, you only just turn, you only just rotate. So nothing changed with the image, okay, from the object. Next. Okay, so as you can see in here, the direction could be, as I have mentioned, clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, so that means that in this example, if the turning point or the fixed point or the center of rotation is letter B, this point in here, and then it rotates 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, so it rotates 90 degrees clockwise at an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, so as you can see, you have here this one. Okay, this and the turning point here. Okay, so that means that they are, okay, that it undergoes 90 degrees. How do you tell it is 90? Now take a look at the intersection. Okay, they are perpendicular to each other, forming 90 degrees. So if this is the fixed point and it is rotated at a clockwise direction, then this will be now the image. Okay, so from the object here, turn, rotate 90 degrees clockwise. So this is now your image form. Okay. Okay. Now, how will we, okay, so okay, there, try to see and imagine how will a rotation be. Okay, from this 90 degrees angle here, a triangle, okay, here, okay, this one, and here, and this is the turning point. Okay, so if this is your triangle in here and it undergoes 90 degrees, so that is why your object or your image now is in this area. So this is now your, okay, so this is now the image. So therefore it undergoes rotation by 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, so 90 degrees clockwise. And if this one is 90 degrees, then therefore opposite to the starting point, this one in here is 180 degrees. Okay, straight line, 180 degrees. And then 270 degrees. And of course, going back to 360 or the 0. Okay, so remember, the angle could be 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees. And it can be clockwise or counterclockwise, 90 degrees clockwise or 90 degrees counterclockwise, depending on the instruction that is being given. Okay, so please remember that one, transformation by rotation. Okay. Okay, so in here, so these are additional information with regards to rotations. Okay, so will you please read, Prao, this one? Read this one first. If the object
is moved in circular motion, then it is a rotation.
okay, circular motion. Okay, circular motion. That is one. Next, please read. Who would like to read? BM now, are you there? BM. Okay, so going back to Jomjam, please read the second information with regards to rotation.
Information.
This one. To rotate something.
To rotate something, you have to be given the direction anti-clockwise, clockwise angle where
you're rotating it from. Okay. So it is all the same. When we talk of rotation, the object is being rotated with the direction clockwise or counterclockwise and with the angle from the center of rotation. Okay, so if you try to consider this example here, this one, okay, if you try to consider, now take a look that this triangle ABCD undergoes rotation by 90 degrees, forming the image which is now the green one. Okay, so from that point, you have, as you can see in here, from that point, this one to the center of rotation. Okay, and forming 90 degrees. Okay, take note the center of rotation is -1 and 0. Okay, so that is why if you turn around that triangle, your image now will be forming this green one. Okay, so from here, take a look and observe the object and the image because the whole object is being rotated. Okay, so that is why, as you can see, it has different if you try to look at it, they are different, but actually they are just the same. Okay, they are just the same because it has, as we have mentioned, the same shape, the same size, same orientation. Okay, so the front is the front, the shape is the same, the shape, and the size does not grow bigger or does not grow smaller. So they are just basically the same. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let us now go to if you have some questions. Okay, if you have some questions. Okay, are there any questions regarding transformation by rotation? Do you have any question? Okay, so if you don't have questions, then we will go to our activity. Please take out your workbook. Okay, workbook. Okay, take out your workbook and open it to page 97. Okay. Okay, do you have now your workbook so that we can work out the activity that we have? Exercise 8.4, page 97 and 98 only. Okay, do you have now? Okay. So turn to page 97. Number 1, construct the image of each of the following objects for the given rotations about center O. Okay, so that is letter A, B, and C. Okay, let me see your workbook. Mena, do you have now your workbook? C. Okay, Pai, Muk. Okay, thank you. Jump. Prel. Okay, thank you. Kaupan, have?
Today was hence why
Oh, okay. It's just fine. Just fine. Okay, so the others who have that workbook, you open to page 97 first. Okay. Number 1, letter A. Number 1, letter A. Try to consider where is your object from that, not object, but your image. Okay, construct the image of each of the following objects for the given rotations. Okay. 180 in a clockwise direction. Okay, so if this is your center of rotation, okay, for letter A, and this is O, and then your image is, your object is in here. Oh. Okay. So where will be your image? If it will be rotated about 180 degrees in clockwise rotation. Okay, so please draw in your workbook. Okay, so you have there triangle. Okay, so this is just an example, but you try to find it in your workbook. Okay, so this is U and this is V and this is T. Okay, so where will be now your image if it undergoes 180 degrees clockwise direction? Okay, so please draw that one in your workbook. So clockwise again, it will be moved on that direction, clockwise. Okay, so just a hint, just one hint. This is about 90 degrees. Okay, so from the center here, this is 90 degrees. So therefore, where is your 180 degrees? Okay, so this is 90 degrees. Okay, so try to find where will be your 180 and then draw the image. Okay, get now? Finish letter A. Again, this is your 90 degrees. So therefore, this is another 90 degrees, forming 180. So draw the image. Okay, so draw your image in here. Okay, finish. Not yet. Okay, finish letter A. Okay, finish. Okay. Chom jam finish. Bye. Mena. Okay. So let's now go to letter B. Letter B is 270 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, again, 270 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so if this is your center of rotation and the object is located in here. Okay, so if the object is located in here. Draw the image. Object. SR. Okay, so if that is your object, where will be the image 270 degrees? Anti-clockwise. So meaning the direction is like that. Okay. Okay, so I give you an idea. This one is 90 degrees. And then 180 degrees. Okay, so and then you have here, sorry. This is 180. And then okay. So that is this is 90. This is 180, and this is now your 270. So therefore, your object will be in here. Image, sorry. Okay. So just the two pages, that is just page 97 and 98, because we don't have much time. Our time is already 1 minute. Okay, so please continue and finish the two pages, 97 and 98, number 1, 2, 3 only. Okay, 1, 2, 3 only. Okay, because we have less than a minute and our class will end. So again, please continue that one. And okay. So thank you so much for your participation and your attendance this afternoon, and see you again on the next meeting. Okay, so bye-bye for now and see you. Please continue page 97 and 98.
Thank you, teacher Raul.
Thank you, Kapan. Thank you, everyone.